Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They feed the fullback this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And they get him down after the completion. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive moving. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Gets some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First and 10 play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Sooners are in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it here. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Finds the receiver wide open. They'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass falls incomplete. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And it's good from 56 yards.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's found some room at the 45. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater.
Now defensively, this is a dream.
All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it.
It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. He's got some room. Can he get there? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And he will score. Touchdown, Owls. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Extending the play now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. Almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Tackled after the interception, but that would be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Pressure is coming. Breaks free. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. Sooners offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. No press here. The defense backing away. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
We go with a direct snap. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? He's at the 50. Across the 40. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Rice offense is out there again. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's got it. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Play action here on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't able to keep these guys out of the end zone for that touchdown, but a good job of bouncing back with a short memory and making that stop and keeping that 2-point conversion out.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Snags the quick throw. He shreds the tackle. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They give it to the big fullback here. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Sooners pick up enough for a first down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Hard running through a tackle. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Owls.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. He hands it to the back. In the clear at the 25. And the ball to the ground. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
First down and 10 now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And in first down, right back to the running game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. But it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.